Jazzy, and this is my 2022 yearly recap. 2022 was an amazing year for Jazzy.TV. I had the opportunity to interview some of the biggest entertainers in the industry. I even had an article written about me in the New York Times. Also, I was a guest on the Clarkson show and the Today Show. Not bad for a 12-year-old, right? So I wanted to share some of my favorite moments from Jazzy.TV this year. I hope you guys enjoy it.
Can you explain why persistence is so important, and no matter what, and no matter how many no's you get, like, why is it so important?
Let's say you want something really bad, and you keep trying, and you keep trying, and you keep trying, and on the 10th try, you don't get it still, and then you say, okay, it must be a sign that I need to stop doing what I need to do. But what if you didn't know that on your 11th try, you would have made it. You would have made it happen and got what you wanted to get. So I feel like persistence is important, because if you really, truly love something and you truly believe, you should just do it for the love, and you don't get to where you're going, you still were doing something you love. So persistence is very important, for sure.
So you're considered one of the greatest hip-hop artists ever. What is the most important part of your legacy that you want to be remembered?
It's really just the impact to inspire people, and always showing them that the duality of life is not such a bad thing. We go through so many volatile situations where we don't really know how to connect or, communicate how we feel. So through my music, I want to make sure that's the legacy, showing people how to communicate, and it's okay, if you're not perfect. It's about accepting the beauty of imperfection.
So give it up for Jazzy. It's so great to meet you. I'm honored to meet you. That is a pretty great get when you get Jay-Z. I'm just saying, were you freaking out?
I was really nervous at the time. I was really excited too. But first of all, Jay-Z, he's a big inspiration to me and so many other kids around the world. I mean, he's extremely successful, and we're from similar neighborhoods. Shout out to Brooklyn, by the way.
I love you so much. Oh my God.
But I'm very grateful for the opportunity I had to meet him, and it really helped boost up my platform. Here I am now. I mean, I wouldn't be here without him.
I love that. Hey, hello, Jazzy, to Angie Martinez.
I love you so much.
Thank you.
You are I'm sorry, this is your show. You go.
Go.
Sorry. You are the cutest, most vibrant, most lovely little thing I have seen in such a long time. I'm so happy to meet you.
So happy to meet you too. Thank you so much. I always wanted to interview you, and you're such a big inspiration, and just, oh my God, I can't believe I'm here with you.
Oh my gosh.
Well, so I haven't seen you in a long time. I don't know if you remember me, but a long time ago, before I started interviewing, me and my brothers were waiting outside a hotel for you because they're really big fans of you. And my little brother, he was super excited to meet you. So he ran up to you and asked you if you could sign his autographed picture, right?
I remember that.
And you said, hey, little fella, let the little lady go first, because ladies first. And he learned a valuable lesson that day. So I want to thank you so much for that.
I remember that. And didn't we have a bet?
Yeah.
We had a bet.
Yeah.
And I lost. So I owe you some money.
You guys heard him? He owes me some money. That's for me?
It's all for you. And don't take nothing else from strangers. Got it?
Got it.
All right, make sure you listen to your mommy and daddy, and I'm so proud of you, okay?
All right, thank you.
You have fun. That's for you. Go shopping with that today.
Thank you.
All right, I'm a man of my words. We had a bet, I lost, so I owe you that money.
Wow.
All right, love
Thank you.
Listen, don't take nothing else from strangers. You understand me?
Yep.
Never again.
Got it. Yo he practicado mi baile de Ronaldinho. ¿Quieres verlo?
Sí, vamos a ver.
All right. Can you please hold it?
Claro que sí.
So you used to play trumpet in high school, right?
Yes.
All right, so that is super cool. And in what ways did learning how to play an instrument help your creativity as an artist?
Well, it gave me patience because I really originally went to go play the snare drum, but it was too many boys that wanted to play the snare drum. So they offered me brass, and I'm like, nah. Then they offered me a cornet, not a clarinet, a cornet. It's a smaller version of a trumpet. And once I learned that,
they upgraded me to a trumpet, and it just gave me patience, and I really reached my goal really, really fast too, like in probably like a year, which is kind of fast for a beginner back then, but I played it for a while, and I had a lot of like, you know, different shows, and my family would come see me. It was really cool.
Well, I can see how you playing instruments in, you know, in school and stuff like that. I can see how that goes into who you are now and what you do now. I mean, isn't it amazing that before you became famous in high school, you just like started playing instruments, and here you are now, a musician. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's really cool. You want to know what's even cooler?
What?
And I'm not just saying this. You're actually one of the best I don't do many interviews, but you're one of the best interviewers that I ever had. Like, what the? You say your words really well. You're very intelligent.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it, especially coming from you. You're one of my favorite artists.
For real?
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I even reached 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, and now I'm at 200,000 subscribers. I want to thank everyone who views, likes, and comments on all my posts on all platforms. It really means a lot to me, and I really appreciate the support.
So you put in the work for years before becoming a superstar. So what are some of the people that push you to be great, and what do they do to help you?
Young Thug, Coach K, P, my other partner, Wolfpack Music. They push me like all the way to like get to where I'm at. If it weren't for them, I wouldn't be rapping. And I don't like doing interviews, but I respect your hustle. You a young lady and you working. I really appreciate that.
Oh, thank you so much. And what did they do to help you?
They pushed me to start rapping and gave me like guidance on like which way I should go, and they actually just like 100% pushed me to rap. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't rap.
Well, I like the hustle, and I like that you had such a great experience with different people, and I know how they feel to you. I'm pretty sure that they're like family to you, right? And it's great that you had a big support system, because without them, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be pushed to this extent.
All right. I wouldn't be nowhere without them.
Can you please share some words of motivation to everyone watching my show?
As you can see, she didn't even let her age stop her. She's doing her thing, so you have no excuse. Do what you have to do and never stop for any reason. Failure is not permanent and delay is not denial. You get me?
I even traveled to Europe and had a chance to cover and attend Paris Fashion Week with Miss Stella McCartney. And let me tell you, it was a dream come true and a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Why is fashion so important to you?
You know, I feel like fashion is a way for you to express yourself, to show people who you are without saying anything, you know what I mean? And just being in a room and just, you know, kind of expressing the way that you look at the world and the way that you see the world and the type of world that you want to live in, you know? So I think it's important for people to show their individuality, because I think that that is an important part of culture.
Well, can you please share some words of motivation to everyone watching my show?
Yes, I want to thank you so much for having me. I'm a huge fan, and I want you all, if you're interested in fashion and you want to be kind and conscious, you can literally look on our website and stuff like that. You can get information. But, you know, I'm so glad you came to my summer 2023 fashion show in Paris at the Pompidou.
With so many kids that have dreams of becoming successful musicians like you, what are some of the tools that you need to succeed?
Well, I think that's a great question. I think that you have to have faith in God, right? And I think that you have to be consistent. You have to work very hard. You can't expect anyone to give you anything. You cannot expect to be treated differently. You got to work so hard, and you have to be consistent with your hard work. And what you're doing has to really be your passion, not something that you woke up and said and someone told you to do. It has to be something that you truly love.
It's time to meet our newest fave. Follow someone we're loving on social media right now. And today we have our youngest one yet.
Her name is Jazzlyn Guetta. She's a kid reporter who started on YouTube. She snagged interviews with A-list stars and athletes. You are going to meet her in a moment. But first, let's take a look at Jazzy's story.
I'm here with the one and only Lizzo, with superstar actor Michael B. Jordan, the amazing swimmer, Mr. Michael Phelps.
By day, Jazzlyn Guetta is your average 12-year-old Brooklyn kid. But for the last 3 years, with her social media platforms called Jazzy World TV, Jazzy has gone viral for her girl-on-the-street interviews with the biggest names in music, movies, and sports.
I've interviewed Jay-Z, J. Cole, Shaquille O'Neal, Cardi B, Tom Holland, and much more. So I told my dad, hey, I want to have a YouTube channel. and he said, you gotta figure out something that's outside of the box.
I think a lot of celebrities tend to talk to Jazzy. Number one, they're not used to a 12-year-old approaching them the way that she does. A lot of people have actually seen Jazzy before.
I used to come up with different questions like, what's your favorite color? Or like, what kind of pizza do you like? And I used to ask my sister and my younger brother.
Jazzy's interview skills have even caught the attention of us here at Today.
Looks like Jazzy's already on the right path to success.
I blew up because I met Jay-Z. To all the kids that have dreams of being successful like you, what advice could you give them?
You gotta have ultimate confidence like you do.
We're from similar neighborhoods, and he's very successful, and he just works hard in general, and I want to be just like him. I feel very proud of myself for making it this far. Well, I'm just proud of me. I feel like it's very important for kids to also have voices. Let them follow their goals. If they make a couple mistakes, that's fine. You have to make mistakes in order to be successful in something that you want to do.
I hope everyone enjoyed the Jazzys World TV yearly recap. I love everybody. I want to thank everyone for watching, and I hope you guys have a happy new year. And until next time, Jazz and out.